What's up? So, day 10. For those of you who have not seen any of my other videos, for the entire month of November, which is my birthday month, I am doing one thing that I'm grateful for. This is my gratitude month, and this will be day 10. So let's just get right into it. On this day, day 10, I am grateful for my son's father. There are a lot of men out here who aren't involved, don't take care, aren't good role models. There's not a lot of good things to say about them. Now, here's the thing. The same way I had to explain to my son, same way I'm explaining to y'all. Me and your dad don't fit, but he fits for you. And that goes for everything. My son's father is amazing as a dad. And that doesn't mean he doesn't make mistakes. And that doesn't mean that he doesn't do things that I really wish he didn't do. That just means he's human. He makes mistakes, but he's still a phenomenal father. And I appreciate the effort, the attention, the love, the patience, the energy, everything that he puts into being a father. My son is lucky, and I'm lucky. I don't have a lot of complaining to do when it comes to my son. I can complain about, human faults that we all have, that I have, that everybody has. But in the grand scheme of things, he's killing his dad thing, right? And I couldn't ask for a better father for my son. He does awesome. I appreciate him. You will never hear me bad mouthing my son's father. You can ask people. I don't have a lot of terrible things to say on a regular basis about how he is as a man or a father. You ain't gonna see no memes on my page. You're not gonna see me venting about it. I ain't got a lot to argue with. He's doing what he's supposed to do as a dad. And I can't ask for a more attentive father. My son is lucky. I guess when I was out there doing my thing, I looked up, right? Because there's some people that they didn't get so lucky and they ended up with a person who's so much involved or doesn't take this father thing very seriously. I have an extremely close relationship with my father. Fathers are important. They matter. I have never been a baby mama. I'm not a baby mama. That is my son's father, and I am his son's mother. That is my title. He don't do baby daddy stuff, and I don't do baby mama stuff. We take care of our son. My son does not have to worry about anything when it comes to parenting. We go to conferences together. We making sure that his homework is done and projects are done. And even if that involves his daddy calling me to tell me that he got a project that's due and then he want me to help him with it, even still, we taking care of this. And my son is lucky. And I wanted to make sure that my son had the same gift and blessing that I did in my father. My dad is dope. And my son has a dope grandfather and a dope father. And he's lucky because there's a lot of little boys and little girls out here who do not get that. They don't get the luxury of having a father who wants to put his all into being the best father he can. My son deserves it and he receives it. And a lot of that comes to happen because me and his dad have a good line of communication. We have a good relationship. I mean, obviously, if our relationship was the most magical, delicious thing out here, we'd be together. So clearly there are things. Not enough for me to say that he's not a good father. I appreciate Whatever differences me and him have are always pushed to the side to make sure that our son is on. Never, ever is my son not going to be on because of whatever conflict or misunderstanding or disagreement me and his father is having. We don't argue in front of our son. My son has never seen me and him yell at each other or anything like that. We don't disrespect each other in front of our kid. And that's just how I wanted my son to be raised. I'm not saying that's not what should happen in your house, or that is what should be happening in your house. I'm telling you, with me, that's not what we do. I wanted to make sure that my son didn't experience that. Now, with that being said, there are things that I can't teach my son as a woman. And I know that that's frowned upon to say I can raise a man just like a man can't raise a little girl. My daddy did everything he could, but there are some things that he definitely missed, and he would never be able to teach me because he's a man and I'm a woman. I had to learn a lot of things on my own when it comes to being a woman, when it comes to being feminine, when it comes to being comfortable in the skin that I'm in as a woman. I had to figure out on my own because that wasn't taught to me. But my son, he's able to receive everything he needs because his dad is there all the time, across the bar. He not no weekend daddy. I don't have a weekend son's father. My son's father is there every day. That's how I wanted it. That's how he wanted it. I didn't have to force him into that. This was always agreed. Our son would never at no point think, where is my mom? Where is my dad? Nah, that's not how we doing it over here. And from day one, we have made sure that our son was our number one priority. And I applaud him for being the man that he is and stepping up to the plate and taking care of our son and loving him and taking care of him regardless of what issues we had. And part of him being able to do that is me not making it incredibly hard for him to do it. I made sure that him being a dad was my number one priority.